Hey guys, this is Ray for PhoneArena and you're watching a comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note and the Samsung Galaxy S3. Now you probably remember that lately Samsung has been trying to push the Galaxy Note here really hard because it was pretty much its main and most contemporary smartphone out there. But now that the Galaxy S3 is finally here, coming to take the position of the company's alpha smartphone again, it'll be interesting to see if it actually has the punch to knock the Galaxy Note down. Looking at both handsets, it quickly becomes apparent that the Galaxy S3 here is introducing a kind of a new design language for Samsung. It has these rounded corners, and the backside is also nicely curved so that it feels okay in the hand. Also, we can see that the home button here has a slightly different form compared to what we have with the Galaxy Note, which is just like a giant Galaxy S2. As you can see, it has this more rectangular shape, and the same goes for the home key. All in all, both devices are made of plastic. It's only that the Galaxy S3 has this glossy finish to its backside, whereas the Galaxy Note has this matte finish here and a slight texture to it also. Now, technically, the Galaxy S3 is using polycarbonate plastic, which should make it a bit more durable, but still, we're not really convinced that there is too much of a difference with this material used here. All in all, both devices are fine in terms of design. Neither one is ugly, so to speak. But the Galaxy Note has more of a business look to it, whereas the Galaxy S3 is more of a consumer-centric piece of machinery. When it comes to comfort, when held in the hand and while operating with the device, the Galaxy S3 is obviously the better handset because it's relatively small compared to the Galaxy Note. This is because it has a 4.8-inch screen. At the same time, the Galaxy Note, as you know, has a 5.3-inch display, which makes it very big device, not as comfortable to hold and operate, especially with one hand only. Apart from this difference in screen sizes, both devices are using the HD Super AMOLED technology, which means that they both have HD resolutions. For the Galaxy S3 this is 720 by 1280 pixels, and for the Galaxy Note this is 800 by 1280 pixels. But due to the smaller display size of the Galaxy S3, it actually has the higher pixel density at 306, whereas the Galaxy Note has a pixel density of 285. Text and small details are very easy to see and very fine on both of these screens, with a minor advantage for the Galaxy S3. When it comes to brightness and colors, both handsets are pretty similar in this, but we do think that the Galaxy S3 has a very slight advantage in terms of brightness and color temperature, because its colors are a bit warmer compared to what we have on the Galaxy Note. As you know, with these AMOLED screens, it's a traditionally weak point, having these cold colors, not very realistic, but the Galaxy S3 is a step in the right direction. When it comes to viewing angles, both handsets perform pretty much equally here, and the same goes for outdoor visibility. Neither of these is very visible, especially if there's bright sunlight out there, but still you'll be able to get your stuff done. Apart from their screens, the software builds on these devices are probably their most important differentiating factors, because the Galaxy S3 comes with Ice Cream Sandwich, the latest version of the OS, whereas the Galaxy Note is still stuck with Gingerbread. In addition to this, the Galaxy S3 has the latest version of the TouchWiz user interface, which is TouchWiz Nature UX, which is still only available in the Galaxy S3. And on the Galaxy Note we have the previous version of TouchWiz. Thanks to their fast processors, the Galaxy S3 has a quad-core Exynos system on a chip, whereas the Galaxy Note runs on a dual-core Exynos processor, but both of these are very fast and operate with the Android system very fluidly, very smoothly. Everything launches very fast, and there are almost no slowdowns whatsoever with both devices. Well, the Galaxy S3 is a bit smoother with its animations and transitions, which may be due to the ice cream sandwich platform and the slightly faster processor, of course. So there is a slight edge here for the Galaxy S3, but the Galaxy Note is not really far behind in this performance aspect. Obviously, the Galaxy S3 is going to have the advantage of having the latest OS version and TouchWiz user interface, because it comes with a bunch of new cool features, some of which are part of Ice Cream Sandwich and others are exclusively Samsung features like S-Voice, for example, or Smart Stay. None of these are available currently with the Galaxy Note, at least, but it does have an exclusive feature of its own, and it's found with its special stylus here, which will allow you to take handwritten notes on your mobile device, just like this. So if you fancy taking handwritten notes on your handset, then the Galaxy Note is pretty much your only option for this. At least from these two devices, because you can get a capacitive stylus for the Galaxy S3, but these are nowhere near as good as the special stylus of the Galaxy Note. We do think that the typing experience is a bit better on the Galaxy S3, even though the screen of the Galaxy Note is bigger. That's because in portrait mode it's easier to reach the letters which are far from your hand, and in landscape mode it's very easy to reach all of the letters here. Whereas with the Galaxy Note, this is not really the case, because the letters here in the center of the screen might be not as comfortable to reach, and the same goes for the portrait keyboard. Using the web is equally good on both the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy Note. Typically, the Ice Cream Sandwich browser is much better compared to the Gingerbread browser, but Samsung has made some improvements with its offering here in the Galaxy Note, so it feels much better to browse the web with this device, because it's almost as smooth and fluid as it is on the Galaxy S3. As you saw a few moments ago, though, the experience is not really as consistent as it is here with Ice Cream Sandwich on the Galaxy S3, but it's still pretty good. Of course, both devices support the Adobe Flash Player plugin, and thanks to their very fast processors, they can render all content flawlessly. As you can expect, the camera interfaces of the two devices are very similar. We do like the one on the Galaxy S3 a bit better, because it has some options here, like the focusing mode, directly accessible from this field right here. When it comes to the quality of the pictures, we had a very hard time distinguishing the photos taken with both devices. They're both very good, nice detail levels, realistic colors, although a bit on the colder side. So with both of these handsets you get a pretty decent camera in your hand, and as we said, the difference is really negligible between these two. This is not entirely the case when it comes to 1080p video, because we think that the Galaxy S3 is capable of capturing a bit more detail, so its 1080p material is a bit better to watch compared to what we got with the Galaxy Nexus. Nothing that special with the music players of both handsets. Obviously the Galaxy Note is going to display bigger album art cover, but this is not really a major advantage, considering when taking a look at the music players here. The user interface is much better with the Galaxy S3 in our opinion, and there's also a bigger choice of equalizer presets, but on both devices you can set your custom equalizer preset. There's also another option with the Galaxy S3, which is called Music Square, which lets you pick the music that you want to listen to by telling the handset what your mood is. So you can search for calm, exciting, joyful or passionate music by selecting an area of this music square like this, and it will pick the most appropriate songs in your library. So this is a feature which is not available with the Galaxy Note, but of course we're sure that there are plenty of third-party players in Google Play which can add this functionality and more for you. The Galaxy Note is obviously the better device when it comes to watching video, because it has a larger screen, 5.3 inches compared to the 4.8 inches of the Galaxy S3, which is also pretty big, by the way. So let's play a video here. It's an HD video. Both devices can play all kinds of formats and codecs and such kind of stuff. And of course, if it happens that you have a file which you cannot play on these devices, you can fix this with a quick download from Google Play. Call quality proved to be considerably better on the Galaxy S3 because it has a louder and better sounding earpiece, while the one on the Galaxy Note is somewhat muffled and not as loud. The same goes for the microphones. The Galaxy Note is not as tragic in this area, but still the Galaxy S3 manages to provide us with a better experience in this respect, especially when you have in mind its flawless noise cancellation technology. At the end of the day, we think that the Galaxy S3 is the better phone of the two because of its better and more polished software experience here. It's much better due to having Ice Cream Sandwich right here pre-installed on the device, as well as the new TouchWiz version, which is TouchWiz Nature UX. In addition, it has the superior hardware, especially in the form of the quad-core processor, which makes it much more future-proof compared to the Galaxy Note here, which is still a pretty decent device, but not as cool as the Galaxy S3. Now, if you really watch lots and lots of movies on your device, or you play really a lot of games, and this is the main thing that you do on your smartphone, then maybe you have to try the Galaxy Note because of its bigger screen, which will obviously make quite a big difference when it comes to movie watching or game playing. But still, you should remember that what we have here is a 4.8-inch screen, which is still pretty good. So if you're actually using your mobile device for stuff other in addition to just watching movies and playing games, then we do believe that the Galaxy S3 should be the better choice for you. This was our comparison between the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy Note. For more details, you can always check us out at PhoneArena.com. Thanks for watching.